Good morning, everybody. If it's loud, I got the dryer going, and I'm in my dining room at the moment. I don't usually film here, but I have a sick little almost 5-year-old who's got the flu, and he just got over the stomach bug, and now he's got the flu, so he's sleeping in my bed. And I thought I'd give you guys an update because everything going on. Time for an update on my hip, on things going around the house, and precautions and things like that. I know it's been long overdue. I think the last time I filmed, I was just over a week, maybe at 2 weeks. I don't really remember, but yeah. So before I get into that info, and I will be showing you guys the scar if you guys want to see it. Yeah. So, anyways, while I was at Rehab Medical, if you guys, it was Encompass something, but it was like Rehab Medical is what they were calling it. I ordered some salt and pepper shakers. These were the ones that we had, right? And I poured them into the other one, but these were the ones that we had, right? Dollar or Walmart. I think they were like $3-4, $2 each. But look what I got. And Mrs. Salt and Mr. Pepper and little baby paprika. So I took what was in these and I poured them into these. She's still currently empty. I gotta get Paprika's little brother and sister, the twins. But I was a Blue's Clues fan when I was little. Absolutely had everything Blue's Clues. So it brought me joy. They came while I was there and I was just so ecstatic. Kids love them. I will say the salt pours out a lot. So when you do it, I mean, I'm not going to turn it sideways, but when you do it, kind of like slowly turn. Or you're just going to have like the whole entire container on your food. Anyways, the kids are saying that these are the grandparents to Mrs. Salt and Mr. Pepper. So it's fine. It's cute. It's adorable. So they're sitting on my table. Okay, as of everything that's been going on, let's see. To recap, I had my hip replacement. I'm 28. I got my left hip finally replaced after all my life having issues at the age of 28. I had it done January 29th. My surgery was supposed to be like 4 hours, but I was back there for, I think it was like 5 hours, almost 6, something like that. And I had to stay overnight at the hospital because I didn't get out of surgery and up and like I wasn't fully awake until about 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, roughly. And then I got a room stay overnight, and I stayed overnight again and again and again. I was there until Saturday. My surgeon wanted me to stay until Monday, but then I got sent to Encompass, which is mostly for elderly people that have like strokes and things like that, but they do have like younger people that have had strokes, accidents, and things. You go there, you stay there. Their average stay for people is 7 to 10 days, but 6 weeks can happen, and then they go from there to figure out where you're gonna go, what's gonna happen. I was there. I was supposed to stay for a week, 7 days, but I was actually only there for 3 whole days and a couple hours Saturday. While all this was going on, I got the flu while I was at the hospital from surgery. I'm trying to move, but not like hurt my hip. There we go. Okay. It's kind of complicated when you're limited range a little bit. I got the flu while I was there. Came home. I got the approval. I was doing great. And then I brought the flu home. And then my husband got it. And then my kid got it. My youngest. The older two haven't caught it yet, but it's probably going to make its rounds because we're in the same house. The one that's gotten it the worst is my youngest. He's 4. He'll be 5 next week. So that's been just going on. Not yesterday, but last Tuesday, my car, no big deal. I'm not mad. My husband was stopped letting a man cross the street, which was legal at that spot. And while he was stopped, he got rear-ended by a woman. Everybody was fine. Her kids were fine. But yesterday, my car went to the shop. went to the dealership that we got it from because they have a collision center that works on fixes the cars and stuff. So insurance is taking care of all of that, and I don't think there's going to be any payout. I mean, like to cover the car. The back end was messed up. It was even to the point that like the muffler came off and he had to zip tie it up. Police officer gave him zip ties to zip tie the muffler up, and then the back end. This is what I'm speculating is I think that the wires or sensors in the trunk door where it got vented got pinched, and it made it, even though the back door doesn't open now, but it will. I think it was setting off that the car was on and it was draining the battery, so the battery had to be jumped. It's fine. it's life, right? So we've had that issue go on. The dealership said that they're going to have my car for about 2 weeks because they're going to go over everything. They're going to look at the fan in the front that I was talking about from prior to the accident. Look at the battery, look at all the sensors, fix the door, fix the bumper, fix the muffler, like the whole 9 yards. It's going to be at least 2 weeks. That was yesterday. I'm kind of out of order on these things, so I'm filling you in on like big things, and then I'll go in like weekly order. If that makes sense. So yeah, the 17th this is a February. So okay, so week 1 was in pain, healing, couldn't really do nothing, couldn't really move on the walker. I'm supposed to be on the walker still until I think he said 12 weeks. I know at first he said 8 and then he said 12. So was on the walker, didn't really move. I was recovering from the flu too, which was fine. Week 2, I was still sponge bathing at that point. Week 2, things started to feel a little bit better, but I was still in some pain. Getting up and down off the toilet, my left knee would just go out, like would not weight bear at all. So like I'd have to put myself back on the toilet, cry for a minute because it was excruciating pain, and then get up. So there was that issue going on. Physical therapy, I had to reschedule it so many times because flu. But it was fine. And then that was the first and second week. So, yeah, and then second week still going through the same pain, not as bad. I was moving more. Week 2.5 on the 17th, I went to physical therapy. I went with my follow-up surgeon on the 17th. It was President's Day. With that, there was a stink bug that flew. Sorry. But they didn't update it X-ray to make sure everything was still good. He said that my incision was great. I didn't have to cover it up. But honestly, because the top of it, like not the one that goes over into like my skin, but on the front of my leg, it's still not healed at the top all the way. So I'm keeping it covered just so that like my clothes and stuff doesn't rip, kind of rip it open. And I gotta get some more of these. This is actually double the length, but because of my incision site, I only need half now because it's like all healing. Got those from Rehab Medical when I was there. Week 3, I was feeling better, which that was last week. Week 3, I was walking around more. I was having sharp pains, which I found out it's my... They had a leaf on me. I found out that it was like my nerves growing back, which I kind of thought, but it was a little alarming. Nerves were growing back. I would just get like a shooting pain from my knee up into my hip and the side. Like my butt would tighten up. My left butt muscle would tighten up and it would hurt really bad. It was like imagine if you have kids, imagine labor pains and you're at like a 9 or a 10 and then contractions are strong. That's what was going on with my butt. Like my butt was having contractions, okay, in my left butt. And sometimes it would be like 10-15 minutes. Sometimes it would be like 5-6 minutes. Sometimes it was like an hour and I just had to wait it out. Come to find out, that's normal. Everything's healing. Tylenol and ibuprofen is what I've been rotating to help with pain. I've had to take ibuprofen to sleep at night. I think week 3 is when I started officially sleeping on my side with the pillow between my legs. Yeah. Then, because I got the approval to do that. Yeah, so like 2.5, 3 weeks is when I started using the pillow to sleep on my side. When I was with my surgeon, we brought up the fact about my right foot. My right foot is now shorter than my left foot. So, I think it's like 5 millimeters. Yeah, something like that. It's shorter. So this ties into everything. I still can't finagle putting on shoes at the moment, like regular slip-on shoes. So I've been wearing Crocs, which my surgeon and all them was like, that's fine. I will continue to wear my Crocs. I don't care what anybody says. But I do now. I have to go and make an appointment to get into Gate something to get shoes. That way they could put the platform piece on it to even out my feet now. Because of my surgery, now my hips being aligned and everything. What else was there? So there was that and that. I am scooching around the counters to walk around instead of using the walker. I bend over even though I'm not supposed to. It is what it is. I have to do things. I have 3 kids and they do help. They do help a lot. I hit week 4 yesterday. So week 3 to this week I've been walking around. Oh, I think week 3. Yeah, I think I was 3 weeks and 2 days when my shower chair came in for my shower. The kids put it together. I am so proud of them. I just asked them, I was like, hey, do you want to build this? And they built it. They did amazing with it. But it's currently in my shower. I've taken 2 showers since then. Reason being is because work schedules, and honestly, even though I know I could do it by myself, I still need help with certain things like my feet, like washing my feet. Even though the sponge is there, like I can't pick my leg up in the sense that I need to and bend my foot over and get in and in between the toes. So I have to wait for Daniel to help me with my feet when he's home. So just crazy chaos. But I'm slowly getting back into taking more showers more frequently. I did have the approval last night when I went to physical therapy. That once again, I don't have to have it covered, but then after she looked at it and I was telling her, I was like, let me, just look. And she was like, yeah, that's not healed at the top. But she was like, have it bust back open or anything, then yeah, definitely we'll have to get it, looked at and fixed and everything. Come to find out, I was told, this plays into this week too, I was told that I got 36 staples in my leg. And that when I would go to my first appointment with my surgeon, he'd be taking them out. When I took the wound vac off, if you guys don't know what a wound vac is, it's a little portable device. Honestly, it's like just a little bit bigger than a rechargeable battery pack. And it has a tube on it. And the purple strip goes over top of the surgical site. And then it's taped and everything. And yeah, so it's like taped and everything. And the one I had lasts 7 to 10 days. It was done by day 7 or 8 is when it went out. And then you take it off. And then you cover it up with your bandages, pieces. So when we took it off, we were like, where's the staples? There was none. They don't use staples for surgery. So I don't know why I was told that at the hospital, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So as of this week, like I said, I went to physical therapy. We were discussing some things. I cannot do the on your toes. So one of them is you hold onto the counter and you lean forward and your toes, you have to stand on your tippy toes. I can't do that. I have to buckle my, well, you know how when you're on your tippy toes, you kind of lock your knees in a little bit, but just have them out just a slight bit. I can't do that because of the difference in my leg and the length of my leg now. So hopefully once when I get my shoes, get an appointment for my shoes, I can then be able to do that. Hopefully. Yeah, so I did my physical therapy, and I think next week we're adding the weights, and we're adding maybe the machines. I'm not sure. But I did really good with my physical therapy stretches. A lot of the physical therapy stretches that I had to do was growing up, because I have Charcot-Marie tooth. It's a neuromuscular crippling disease, so it affects your muscles and your nerves. So great. And it's a crippling disease. So I thought it broke for a minute. I thought my dryer broke. Anyways, so I knew how to do them, and I've been kind of doing them. The kids have been doing them with me, so that's fun. My oldest too. What else has there been? Daniel's been cooking. I've cooked one meal. I made a big pot of chili I put elbow noodles in it. Like, I don't care. I know people are gonna be like, noodles don't belong in chili. Whatever, it's fine. I bulked it up. I used the rest of a box of noodles, and we made chili. We still got some of it. But yeah, Daniel's been doing most of the cooking and stuff. I got the approval that I can drive my car. My surgeon didn't really answer me on when I was allowed to start driving. This hair is driving me insane. But he gave me the approval to start driving. It's gonna pop back out. Anyways, gave me the approval. He never answered me on when I could start driving. So in physical therapy, she asked me if I've been driving, and I'm like, no. I did yesterday morning, to take Lex to the emergency room because it got really bad. He was choking while he tried to sleep. So I panicked and took him. That's when we found out that he did officially have the flu, which I kind of thought he did, but now he's got cough syrup that's more effective than kind of over-the-counter cough syrup. Does that make sense? Because like nothing was working, so he got a more potent cough syrup because he won't blow his nose or cough up his mucus. Great. So hopefully it can digest and go down and everything in between. So anyways, that was fun. But I got the approval to drive my car. However, I can't drive because Daniel has his car at work and using it. And my car, the same day that I found out I could drive, my car is now at the dealership. Great, fun. While I was at physical therapy, they put this thing on, and it was like up underneath my chest, maybe a little bit down, and then down right above my knee. Yeah, right above my knee. And they hooked it up to this machine, and it pushed like cold air. It was so cool. But yeah, I had that on for about 15 minutes, and then I was done, and I got to go home. So I have next physical therapy next Wednesday. I have physical therapy every Wednesday out. So hopefully here in a couple of weeks I can then drive myself to physical therapy. I'll get my car back. Let's see, what else is there? My mom has been helping with the kids. I absolutely love her and appreciate her. She's been taking the kids to school when Daniel's at work, and Daniel will pick them up. So that's been great. Lex's school was canceled. They canceled yesterday for today because of all the sicknesses and not enough kids at school, not enough teachers. So there's that. I know this is kind of like a progress of my hip, but I'm also like filling you guys in on things that's been going on here. Pizza has been our first and second thing that's been made in this house. Easy. My toddler was eating it. He's obsessed with cheese pizza at the moment. No, who doesn't love pizza? And so we've been making pizza. Daniel's been making all kinds of stuff. He's been making enchiladas. Is that what they're called? I can't remember. But anyways, he was making like these burritos and putting the rice and the sauce over top of them. Doing that. He's been experimenting with rice. Great for him on that. We've had deconstructed tacos So like a walking taco, but in a bowl. We've had those. I got a turkey thawing in my refrigerator because Daniel got 2 of those on sale a while ago, like a month or 2 ago. So one of them's thawing in my refrigerator, ready to go into the, what do you call it, the roaster oven. But he's gonna have to manhandle that thing because I'm not allowed to pick up anything over, was it 5 pounds? I think it was 5 pounds. He's made a ham, mac and cheese. He's made chili. Why am I drawing a blank? He made cheese conies. He's made spaghetti. I'm really proud of him, to say the least. I'm really proud of him. My kitchen is a disaster. There's things just sitting everywhere. And I do have the kids. They're like doing their zones, but I'm not asking too much of them because they're going to school and then they're coming home, and after a long day at school and all that social interaction and just other kids, it's nice to come home and relax. So if they can do, not the bare minimum, but if they could do like bare minimum a little bit higher, that'd be great. So like right now, my daughter has kitchen and dining room. So if she just keeps the table cleared, not like, and it's not even fully cleared off. Like we have stuff from Valentine's Day still on the table, but you know what I'm saying? Keep the table cleared off, rotate the dishes. That's helpful. I appreciate it. Outside picking up the dog poop and just making sure that the living room is not a tripping hazard. Okay? And if you have a drink in there on the counter, on the table in the corner, make sure you pick it up, put it in the refrigerator. It needs to be refrigerated or however, right? Bare minimum. And that's about it. I got the Instant Pot still sitting on my counter. It needs to get put away. However, I could pick it up. I just can't put it underneath the counter because I can't vent. So I'm trying to get back into routines, trying to get back into doing things and being a productive citizen of my house. But that's going to be not right now because I just can't. Standing for more than 10 minutes is a no-go. I'm still building up that stamina. I have been given the approval to walk on the treadmill, so I'm going to have Daniel move the treadmill from right on the other side of the fireplace to over here, like behind me, right over here by this back door, so that way I can get on the treadmill and things like that. I can't remember. I think I'm allowed to walk at max 15 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a day if my body can handle it. So there's that. Slow impact until I can build up stamina. I see my surgeon next month on the 14th. I got to see my therapist was that last week? It was the 18th. Today's the 27th. Yeah, I think it was last week. So I got to meet with my therapist after not speaking to her since beginning of January. It's great. Why does it smell like farts in here? I don't know. Yeah, so I see my surgeon. I got to meet with my therapist. Life updates. I have yet to update my driver's license to my now married last name because we got married on the 19th and everything was boom, 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 surgery on the 29th. I had 10 days to get that done. And then in between that time, there was appointments. So that didn't happen. Yeah, so gotta update that. I gotta go down to the courthouse to do something else that I have to do, and I don't think I'll get in trouble for it. I had 20 days to file what I needed to file, but it's not like life-threatening, altering home. It's just something that I have to take care of that was in my court records, my final decree papers. I got my final decree papers on the 16th, 15th, 16th? Might have been the 17th of January. I think it was the 16th. I got my final degree papers and over email, and we printed them out. Yeah, I had 20 days to turn that in, but given the fact that I just had surgery, I was recovering, I was supposed to be on bed rest, not going and doing things. I think it'll be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. What else is there? Valentine's Day parties happen at school. I thought this was... I could whoop her. My daughter. She was the one that did this. This would be something she did. She's got a tissue box, an empty tissue box with a red thing in it with used tissues. Gross. I don't know where her box went with her birthday or her Valentine's Day stuff. But Lex has his stuff. There was like this cool thing that had stuff in it, and it's a pencil, and he had other stuff in here. Mostly it's his Valentine's Day cards, pencils, and you know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with life. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you this. Trying to move the seat back. Hold on, wait for me. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. Let me put y'all here. I'm gonna set you on the chair where I was sitting. Okay. So, I have... I'm still in the Depends because my body is getting used to going back to being recentered how it's supposed to be properly centered after my surgery. So, bear with me. But, here it is. In its glory. Hold on. Okay, so let me show you. Hold it. Okay, so here is my incision site. It goes, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it goes like up and around into the back. But this is all healed up here. It's just mostly the spot down here. So it's not fun. I wonder if I could put this back on there. Anyways, it's healing perfectly fine. It's just that top part, the top of the band-aid, the bandage thing. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a shower tonight too. Come on, get on it. It's not gonna stick. Let me get this other one out. But yeah, I'm gonna get a shower tonight. What was that? I don't know what that was. Anyway, let's get this. Working on putting this back together. Get off. I still am healing from the bad reaction to the tape that they used for the wound vac. Yeah, I had a really bad reaction to the wound vac. Not the wound vac itself, but the tape that they used. Gotta move this in. I gotta sit. Whew. Okay. So what happened was it took my skin off, and where it took my skin off, it caused an irritation rash to happen, which was not great. Hello, Pippin. How are you? Did you see me take it off and put a new one on? Did it scare you? Probably did. No, it didn't scare you. You big baby. You're such a big baby. baby. I've been trying to teach Pippin not to just... Yeah. You can come up here. Ow! Don't stretch on me. Ow. Watch my leg. Hello. It's me. It's me. You see me all the time. Alright, get down for a minute. Oh. It hurt my chest. Anyways, Pippin is Lex's police dog, as he says. And he's the police officer. Can you believe you're going to be 5 in a couple of days? You and your brother. Your big brother. So Lex was born at the beginning of March. I'm not going to put his birthday out there, but he was born at the beginning of March. And then Fathead, when he was about 2 weeks old. Was he? Yeah, I think he was about 2.5 weeks old. My mom's dog was here. We had her for a little bit. And I knew she was pregnant. I knew who the dad was. And she was kenneled up, and we were in here in the living room in the middle of the night because it was just, after recovering from having him, it was just so much easier to sleep on the couch, getting up and down, than out of our bed, which is average for a bed. Anyway, weird. But I heard puppies whining, and I'm like, "Babe, I hear puppies." He goes, "What?" I was like, "I hear puppies." And long and behold, there was 3 puppies. So we had Pippin. The other 2 got rehomed. The Pippin became our dog. Yeah, it was fun. What else was there? Oh, yesterday when I was at physical, I'm itchy because like my nerves. Okay, so my nerves will make me itchy because my nerves don't connect properly and they send weird signals. So I look like a drug addict. No offense, I just look like a drug addict scratching. But now, because I'm healing and my body's in hyper fix mode, I'm itchy everywhere. But yeah, Aubrey got... Did she take him in her room? She might have. So yesterday, while I was in physical therapy, Daniel took the kids to Walmart, and they were looking for house shoes. They didn't have any in Mason's or Lex's size, but they did in Aubrey's size. So Aubrey got a pair of house shoes. Look at this. Hold on. So the original price was... Anyways, the original price was $9.98. She got it for $3. She got house shoes for $3. That fit her. So she got house shoes, and they all got candy, and I got house shoes and candy, gummy worms. Mason got gummy worms and a Bengals set of deco cards game. And then Lex got, I think he got a Hot Wheel and gummy worms. I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and Aubrey got a headband. And I think it's got Mickey ears on it or something. Mickey or Minnie ears. It was like I was surprised. It was $1.78 is what it was on clearance for. Good job on them. But garbage does need to get thrown away. So much garbage. But yeah, it's life right now. I am currently recovering. And they say week 3, or some people week 3, some people week 4 to week 6 start doing light activities. Honestly, my light activities have been just walking around the house. I haven't really been anywhere. I haven't really gone anywhere. I haven't really done anything. I reference Walmart. I've been to Walmart once, and that was the day after I got out of rehab medical. And then that's the last time I went to Walmart. And then I went to my appointment, and I went to my physical therapy. That was out and about. Occasionally, once or twice, I would ride with Daniel to go pick up Lex from preschool, but he's been sick, so there's no reason to ride. So I just... Picasso. I want to go out and do things more. It's been cold. Can't go outside. It's been freezing. Yesterday it was 71 degrees though, and Lex was sick, and it just didn't happen. Oh, I did ride with Daniel Tuesday. Yeah, with Aubrey, Lex, and Daniel in the car to go get Little Caesars pizza. So that's where we went. Yay. It's great to get out. It's nice to do things. It's fun to get out, do things. I don't like being stuck in the house. Oh, while I'm here, update. Well, I'm gonna give you this update and tell y'all what's going on, and I'll show you this book that I got the kids because there's another one floating somewhere. Anyways, so last year, I'm not bragging or boasting or anything like that, but last year it was laid upon my heart. Well, let me backtrack. So, year before last year, 2023, I had a bunch of gospel tracts, and I felt led to get the Jesus Loves You bracelets. And oh gosh, we went through so many of them, but we were giving them out to people. We would just like travel, go see places, sightseeing, and we'd stop, and wasn't forcing Jesus on people, but they would ask for one or whatever. We also had the magnets on my car, and it said, free magnets, take one. It says that Jesus paid for our sins, and different magnets like that. So people would come up and get them off the cars and off the car. It was fun. It was great. Last year, we didn't get to travel or do anything like that. But when we were out and about, say for instance, okay, so like besides like my family, when we were all around and they'd get one, I'm about to tell you what it is, but they would all get one and we'd look at them, and they'd get some, like neighbors would get some for like their family members, but the neighbors are like family to us, so if I refer to them as family, it's family. Okay. Yeah, so last year we bought a bunch of foldable fans, like the Frisbee fans and the fans that fan out, because I came across my one that was in my van that we bought from the dollar store on Mall Road in Florence. And I bought a couple of them. I bought like maybe 6 of them a couple years ago, and I found mine. It was great. And then I can't remember which kid accidentally broke it, but it was an accident, right? And then I was on Amazon. I'm like, hey, look at these. Look at this. Look. This is cool. So we bought a bunch of fans. Like my grandmother pitched in, my other grandmother pitched in, my mom pitched in, and we bought some, and family members would like throw money in, and we got a bunch of them. I got ones that open up and they look like, there's like watermelon, kiwis, oranges, and lemon. And then there was like butterfly ones, and then there was ones with scriptures on them. There was just like the plain solid colored ones that you just like twist up, put in the thing. There was all kinds of them. Like we had all kinds. I think all in all total, with no exaggeration, I think roughly we had about 700 or 800 of them, because I had to keep rebuying them. And it was great, because what would happen was, just like the bracelets, if we took the kids somewhere and it was a hot day, first of all, my kids have issues with making friends, right? But what we would do is, if it was a hot day or whatever, and you could tell people are hot or whatever, I would have the fans in my car, and my grandmother, like, we'd split it, we'd split between them, and we'd be like, hey, do you want a fan? Like, you can have your pick, whatever, and they'd pick out, and they loved it. One day, we were sitting in a drive-thru at McDonald's after my grandmother's appointment, and I kid you not, they had us pull over. Well, let me backtrack. So we go to the line. While we're in the line, we were asking the employees if they wanted a fan, and they were like, yeah, we'll get one. And they were getting ones for their girlfriends and their boyfriends and their mom, their dad. Like, it was cool. It was great, right? Well, they had us pull up, and they said they'd bring our food out to us. Well, we were sitting there for like 45 minutes waiting for our food, and it was just 3 $5 boxes with the drink. Like, that was it. That was it. My aunt got out with the bag in my grandma's car, and she was just going up and down through the drive-thru, and she ran out of them. I think her bag, no exaggeration, I think her big bag had about 100 of them at that point, and all of them was gone. Every single one of them was gone, just from the drive-thru, and it was cool. It was great. But yeah, going back to like the playground thing, my kids would have like a hard time making friends. So if I give them something, I'd be like, hey, you want to see if any of these kids want one of these fans? You know, it's a icebreaker. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Teaching them how to communicate and things like that, and how to make friends. And it's worked. But yeah, I didn't force any of the ones that had scriptures on them or anything on anybody. I told them that there was some in there. If they wanted one and they would take one, it's cool. It's good. Yeah, so Saturday I'm going to order a bunch of those. I've got Lex's birthday presents are in the back of Daniel's car, because that was the best place to hide them. So his presents are in the back of his car. I got to get a couple of things, just some small things for his birthday next week. Oh my goodness. I swear it sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like. It sounds like something weird. Oh, I about had a panic attack. So there was a mouse trap with the thing down, and I was starting to freak out. I'm like, did Daniel catch a mouse? It's there. I don't do mice, but no, it's close. He didn't retrap it. Oh, so yeah, I'm ordering all that. And then this book, what I want to tell you guys was, this is How to Draw Everything, 300 drawings of cute stuff, animals, food, gifts, and other amazing things. They got different ones in here, and I got them another book too, but like it just shows you how to draw step by step, and the kids love this book. Let me get out all the food. There's like crowns and bears. It literally does. It teaches you how to draw amazing things, and all of them have faces. Like they've got airplanes and helicopters and trains, and you could draw like sleighs and stuff. What else is there? Like I said, there's a bunch. Food, animals, little axolotls, quails, chinchillas. As I say, wild boar. I said mad boar. I was like, what? Just different things. Bunnies, flamingos, storks. Yeah, the kids absolutely love it. It shows them how to draw stuff. They're great. Current game that everybody's been playing is Stardew Valley. Me and Daniel play it every year. Just in the winter months to see how far we can get. We're on like year 6 at this point. Absolutely love it. It's a Nintendo Switch game. You can also get it on the computers. Kids got it on their Switch last, like not 2024 but 2023, and they've been playing it. Lex knows now how to play it, so he plays it. It's crazy to think he's gonna be 5 in a couple of days, but yeah, so everybody plays it. What else is there? I'm ready to start spring cleaning my house, but I am limited to certain things, so I might have my mom come over and help me. Well, I think I'm going to give my mom a break, because she's been helping with the kids. Even though she doesn't mind it, she's been helping with the kids. And she just went through, it was yesterday and the day before, and I think the day before, my mom ended up with 2 kidney stones. And I think that was the first time in her life she ever got kidney stones. So she's been dealing with that, plus having to work. It's great. But yeah, I'm ready to just start spring cleaning. I'm ready to take all the blankets and wash them, dry them, and put them up. Get the spring and summer stuff out, but it'll get there. First day of spring is the 20th. I know it's not going to be warm. It's not up to us. It's up to our God, our Father, the Creator. He has the days planned out for us before we even knew Him, before we were born. So, yeah, I'm just ready. Ready for spring. What else is there? Yeah, we've just been mostly chilling, hanging out, Can't really do that much of nothing when it's mostly raining or it's too cold or kids are just sick. I mean, I've even been trying to get Lex to just go outside. You know, like we could chill out when it's nice out. We could just go out and chill out on the porch and breathe in some fresh air and, you know. But he just doesn't want to right now. I think he's in the, well, I know he is. He's in the trenches of the flu. So just trying to get him to sleep it off. His cough medicine and his Tylenol. Yeah. I don't know what else to fill y'all in on. I'm not sure. I go to surgery. I go to see my surgeon on the 17th, my therapist on the 18th, and then the 19th I have physical therapy. Oh, we gotta fix the gutters. The gutters came down. When that snow happened, the ice made the gutters too heavy, and we were trying to defrost it and get it out. But that didn't happen. It broke. So we have to get the gutter put back up. That's a mission in itself. So doing that. Still have to file taxes. Yeah. I'm a stuck duck. When I get the fans, I'm getting different ones than last year. Well, let me say that. The big bulk packs, I'm getting those. And I'm getting some of the ones that we had last year. But it might be like April's order or something like that because just everything considering. I try to have a budget for Amazon based upon our income, and not try to go over that budget. So I am ordering some other ones. They have the Frisbee fans. Oh, I wish I had one to show you, but everything's put up, so I don't know where it went at the moment. But there was this Frisbee fan one, and some of them you could twist it and put like the little wrist strap over it and it holds it tight. Some of them you twist them and you put them in there like little, looks like a half circle shape. But the half circle shape on some of them is a pitcher's glove. And then the fan itself is it's a baseball. You know, like baseball. It's cool. So I'm getting some of those. I'm getting some of the football ones. I'm getting one for me, I think. And then I don't know, I want to get the kids their own little ones, that way they don't get mixed up with all the other ones. So like not nothing special, but if I have one that's personally mine for when I'm out and about, then I know that it's mine and it doesn't get mixed in with the ones that are like not for us, they're to give out. I found one with unicorns on it. Me and Lex did yesterday, and we think Abra liked that one. And then we found one. Oh my gosh, I gotta order them. They're so funny. But we found one where it's an angry grumpy cat on the fan when you open it. So like when you hold it up, if you hold it up like this, it looks like an angry grumpy cat in front of your face. Like, it's so funny. So we thought that would be a good one for Mason. And honestly, like, you can't really find any of them that are cute. Oh, the other thing is summer camp's coming up. And one of their trips that they did to the zoo. And I had the kids take some of them with them. I didn't know how many kids were there all in total, plus like teachers and staff. So this year, I'm going to specifically get a bunch of them for summer camp. So when they go on the zoo field trip, all the kids have one and all the teachers have one, because it gets hot and when you're in the sun and it's the middle of July. Okay, so yeah, teachers last year absolutely loved them. The kids loved them. So I'm just gonna try to find one. Maybe I know like the twist ones going back in the thing, it would be a little bit complicated, but I'm gonna try to find some bulk ones of the ones that like open up and they have the little lasp at the bottom. You'll see what I'm talking about when I do another video, but it'll have the lasp at the bottom, and then you can like undo the little thing. Like, it doesn't really lock, but anyways, you have the handle, and then you undo the clasp, and then you just fold it back, and then you clasp it together. I don't want to go in my room at the moment to go grab one because I don't want to wake up the toddler. I'm just letting him sleep. But yeah, I have one in my, okay, so check this out. This may sound kind of hoarding-ish. I have a watermelon fan that was left over. I have that one in my bathroom for when I'm going through my stomach flare-ups with my IBS, and which medication has helped, but when I'm going through a flare-up with my stomach and my body goes into hyper mode of trying to fix everything, I have it, the fan off, keep cool, and then I can close it back up and put it up. I have another one by my bed. I don't remember how that one got there. I think, oh yeah, I do. I was having hot flashes when I was going through the flu, and great, right? I was having hot flashes when I was going through the flu, and I didn't want to turn the heat off or turn it down because we already had it low enough, and it was getting a little bit of snow and cold weather, so I had it and I was fanning myself off. But yeah, I need to get some more of those. What else? Yes, I'm kind of in limbo on what I want to do. I do want to get at some point this summer, because we're going to be cooking out on the grill and doing more finger foods and things like that, and summer foods. I want to get the metal trays. They're called like you get at the restaurants and barbecue joints and stuff like that, where they put like your fries and stuff in it, and it's like metal, and then it's got the deli wrapper in it. I want to get some of those and start using those. The deli wrappers are biodegradable depending on which ones you get, so that kind of eases my mind, knowing that if I'm going to pollute the planet, I might as well do it in a way that doesn't have a big effect. I'm not big on, well, I try, but I'm not like 100% eco-friendly. There is things that happen, and I don't let it stress me out when it comes to the planet, but at the same time, I do try to do my best. Try to find alternatives when I can. And the dryer's done. So, yeah. I want to get some of those. And then the sheets, I think there's like 500 deli wrap sheets for $20 or something like that at Sam's. Heard really great things about those. I want to get some of those and get some of the baskets. So that would be good and great. And then, because I know if I'm spending money on this here to prevent spending money on this here, I understand that, but in the long run, if you have 500 deli wrappers, right, and you make your food, and you can reuse that deli wrapper if it's not that big of a deal or whatever, then you can reuse it. But if you have 500 of them for a family of 5, and we only use them at dinner time, it will save down on the amount of dish pods that we have to buy. Because like if I spend $25 for 500 of them for a family of 5, that saves running the dishwasher all the time, buying pods, and things like that. Things when we're in a pinch, or if we need to go out and about or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it easier. Things happen, life happens, whatever. Cool, yeah, I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for summer. I am ready for just life. I'm ready to get back out and do things. I know my hip, when I had to drive yesterday morning at 3:13 in the morning to the emergency room, I was a little bit uncomfortable, but it wasn't bad. I think it's just getting back into that routine. And then what I did was, don't do this, I got in where my right leg went in, and I sat, and I was like, I'm just gonna bring my left leg. No, I can't do that. I have to sit on the side and bring my legs in. It's great, because I forgot. I was in a hurry. But yeah, I'm ready to get back into driving. Hopefully soon. Is this one those pictures? I don't know who drew this one. This looks like Mason's drawing. This is a little bit more shakier than Ob's. But this is like one of the things that they drew out of that book. They got all kinds of stuff over here. They got a count by number book on the table. Count by number? Connect the dots by the number book. Yeah, just chilling like a villain. They gotta get this table cleaned off though. There's scissors, headphones, noise canceling headphones, there's apples, there's pencils, there's a book, there's an empty can, which I'll probably throw that away, that's not a problem. Napkins that need to be thrown away. This garbage thing that they created, whoever, needs to be thrown away. But yeah, I'm ready for spring and summer, and I'm ready for life to happen. I want to get some things for the kids to do this summer, like, what was it? There was a balance beam thing. I think it was like $50. It's like 9 feet. Balance beam on that. There was like these things that you could step on for balance, and is it agility test? Something like that. But it's like an obstacle thing. Just wanted to get them some more summer stuff. They got the thing that goes on the hose and it blows up all the balloons. I wanted to get a couple of those. What else? There's just a lot of things that I want to get, that I want to do this summer and have fun and live it to the fullest, because we got the panels on the roof. Well, okay, besides that, but we got the panels on the roof. So during the summer, like mostly summer, but spring, summer, and fall is when the panels really, really, really charge and get a good charge. And then everything that we don't use carries over. And this year, because we just got them installed last year and officially turned on in July, I would like to preserve as much solar electric as possible so that it can fully 100% carry over into the winter months. So that way we're not paying a bill. So I plan on being outside a lot more with the kids. I plan on just doing things outside, a lot of things outside. And like, we're still going to use our stove, we're still going to use the crock pot, we're still going to use things in the house, but to a minimum. We're going to be doing mostly like grilling stuff, and if we do have to use, say, the Instapot or whatever, I want to plug it in outside, and that way it's outside. Makes sense. Yeah, so just in the trenches of everything right now, trying to recover, trying to feel better, trying to get on with my life. And it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. This is almost an hour-long video, but be blessed. I gave you an hour. Just kidding. But yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, give us a big thumbs up. And I will be doing a unboxing. Well, okay, so let me explain. When I get stuff in the mail, it gets open, right? Because my kids like to open things. But as of taking things fully apart, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm going to take out Lex's stuff for his birthday that needs to come out, and then like I'll keep everything together, and then I'll do like kind of like an unboxing with you guys of the fans. Yeah. Oh, to better explain the solar thing. So 1 month our electric bill was $1. I think it was like $1.27 because of the electric carrying over. Like I said, we started it in July. So that's when we were able to turn them on. They were installed in May. We was able to turn them on in July. This winter, our electric bill for the winter months have been like $200 and something. I think it was like $250 and then like $280 or something, which is high, but it's not bad, right? Like, praise God, we have the money, we can afford the electric bill. But we didn't get enough of a solar charge for the year to help with that. So hopefully this year, if we use less, like we have skylights and things, and we can take down the blankets off and things like that and let natural sunlight come in and use that. And we can hang up our clothes outside because it won't be raining as much. You see what I'm saying? So, all in all, said together, I really want to preserve as much electric as possible to roll over, because whatever we don't use, so like if we produce electric, we get to see that electric that we produced via the sun or solar. And the electric company takes that electric, like if they need to tap into us and use some of our electric, we'll get paid for that. Okay? For like whatever else. They do roll over the usage that we created and credit it towards our next bills. So like our electric bill, like the one that was like, I think it was $1. It was $1.27, and the processing fee was $1.26. Ain't that crazy? But we created enough electric that I think it was November? Might have been November. But we produced enough electric that it rolled over. So I think that month, had we have not had the electric roll over, I think our bill would have been like $100 or $200 or something like that. It was a weird month. And then all that credit came over and used it. And then when December came and January and the snow was happening a lot, yeah, heating up your house. No. Yeah, so we don't have any rolled over electric from the panels. Plus, they were covered in snow and things like that, so they weren't getting a charge. So we really didn't get much. But this year, I think we have a solution to that problem. So I think there's going to be maybe a heat tape run. And I say this lightly because it may not be a heat tape, but there might be like a heat tape or something that we can plug in to kind of keep the panels at not super hot, but just warm enough to keep them melted. So it might be a catch-22. I don't know. Or Daniel said that if he can do it, he'll get up there and he'll figure out what would be good to clean off the panels, like without scratching them, just to get some of that snow off. So yeah, that'd be great. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. The fireplace, haven't really reused the fireplace this year. Our furnace is up and running. Thank God it didn't go out on us, like it did the past 2 years. Come to find out, the flow, like it didn't have enough airflow to keep the pilot lit, so it would shut off and fuse out. So now that that's fixed and straightened away, we have had heat. We had to use like space heaters and the wood burner, which absolutely heated the house great last year. I'm just glad that we don't have to do that this year. Yeah, so there's some things going on. I can't wait so we don't have to use a bunch of stuff. And I've been trying to teach the kids about how is it? Like just finding alternatives. So I am not against air conditioning. I am not against a furnace. I'm not against lighting. I'm not against electronics. I'm not against TV. I'm all for it. But I do think that like teaching them different ways, alternatives to stay cool, is great. It's beneficial. So if we don't have to have the heat, if we don't have to have, so like this winter, when it got really, really cold, and I mean really cold, the furnace, we would have it at least like 70, 71. But the kids, we had these hand warmers and the hot hands. The kids had hand warmers, and they would like use them, and they would like hold them or put them in their blanket or put them in their pocket or whatever, or have it like on their lap, or like they know to rotate it, and it would keep them warm. So you recharge them, keep you warm. Kids love them. We get to take them out and about with us, like if we were going to the store, or if we were going to do something and it was cold. Like we didn't do the festival of lights this year, but if we was going to do the festival of lights, you have a way to keep warm, right? Going to sporting events, you have a way to keep warm. Anyways, so there's those. And then like during the summer, if you're hot or whatever, use your little hand fan, blow yourself up, cool yourself off. It's great. It's good. Yeah. kind of going old school, but it's not neglect, okay? It's not neglect. Like, we will have the AC on in here. However, some people in my house think that the AC should be set at like 45. No exaggeration. Like, it should be set at 45 degrees so that it freezes in the Arctic in here. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It will stay at between 67 and 70, and we will manage from there. Okay? I love y'all, but no. Oh, I'm getting a hand fan that says, talking about air conditioning. The hand fan says air condition on it, so it's pretty funny. It's great. Getting that one. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for summer. I'm ready to be healed more. I don't know how many physical therapy appointments I'm supposed to have. My dog is burying something on my carpet. I think it's one of his toys. But anyways, I don't know how many physical therapy appointments I'm supposed to get or have. I heard it's like 12, but then again I heard it's 6, and then I've heard it's a year. I don't know. Figure it out. I know insurance usually only covers 6 weeks physical therapy. I'm not sure. But there was this one woman that came in, and she was going from like once a week to twice a month to once a month to, I think she's like, well, I think she said something about going once a month for a year. That's what her surgeon or doctor wants her to do. So I have no idea. None whatsoever. Alright. I'll see y'all next time. I gotta hop off here. Alright. Bye, guys.